If you're enjoying this video,
what's up? I'm here. Sorry I was sharing the link. Got to do that at the beginning of all videos. How's it going, everyone? How are you? I took the first day of baseball season off so I could watch the Mets opening game. Rain pushed it back till 7 p.m. So I'm going to play a little bit of the Epic Storm here on stream. I actually recorded an Ant video earlier today, I should say. And I got the itch to play the Epic Storm in a league, so I'm going to do a short stream for all of you. It's only going to be one league, just a heads up. But, you know, ooh, welcome Jake Cross. I do appreciate you becoming a member. When you become a member, heads up, you gain access to badges and emotes. So if you want to spam the Bryshot face, or you know, maybe like Burning Wish or Dark Ritual, you get those when you become a member, so definitely do that. Thank you, Jake, for becoming a member. But yeah, so I'm gonna do a short stream before the baseball game, and because I have to eat dinner before I watch baseball, it's just math. And yeah, so we'll hang out for about an hour and a half maybe, and play some of the Epic Storm. I hope that sounds good to all of you. Yeah, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. Hey, Tim, how's it going? Eat Basics. So many friends here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad everyone's here. So, like I said, I'm only going to be here for an hour or an hour and a half, and then I have to eat dinner, so I will be running out. But there you go, Unicorn Lord, spamming the Bryshot face. I love it. But then I'm going to head out. So I don't want to spend too much time rambling in the beginning. This is the same deck list we've been playing. I'm just going to hop on in and play some sweet The Epic Storm. The all access tokens ended today. So no, you know, people running meme decks in leagues, hopefully. Welcome to our new members and subscribers. I do appreciate it. I always forget to open the analytics whenever I stream. I don't do it very often, but I enjoy seeing the analytics in the back end. I'm definitely a numbers guy. How is everyone doing today? Everyone excited for baseball today? I definitely am. Hello, hello, hello. Match number 1. No, this is not my first time live. This will be my 4th stream in the last month or so. Probably a little bit longer than a month, but, you know, similar time period. Okay, so we're on the play. Let's see what Goldfish says that our opponent plays here. One moment. Blue-Red Delver. Oh no, this is not Blue-Red Delver. This is Hive Mind. That's a wild choice. Alright. So we will be on the play. I am from New York. Tim, I picked up a Cub today for my fantasy team. And now I'm blanking on their name. It is... I'm gonna cheat and look. Where are they? Patrick Wisdom. I am not interested in trophy hunting. I'm sorry, Chris. That is not what I play Magic for. And I need to fix this because it's not in the right spot. In order to grind trophies, you have to play a lot of the same format. That's just not something I do. So I'm going to keep. Also, like, the trophy board, not to hurt anyone's feelings, but it is literally meaningless. All it says is that that individual has a lot of time to play one format. I don't think trophy grinders are particularly better than anyone else. No offense to those people, but it's a garbage metric. And I'm just gonna Burning Wish here. You could get, you could sack this and then empty. But I'm just going to grab Echo, and next turn I can try to brainstorm into Veil of Summer. I'd rather just not flat out lose to a force against a potential combo deck. Or a control deck. It said that their previous deck was Blue-Red Hive Mind, and I don't even know if 10 Goblins would get the job done there. I have been to Jarvis's streams, but I am not streaming on Twitch. I am streaming off YouTube, and that bot is not available here. Alright, Verdant Catacombs, draw. Rite of Flame. Let's see if I find the protection spell. No protection spell. So we're going to peanut butter and jam here. If our opponent has something off a Verdant Catacombs deck, they got me. And spin that wheel. 5 mana floating. We have a fresh 7. Look at that. 27 of you have nothing to do on a Thursday afternoon? Jeez. I will not tell your employers on you, but come on. Ponder. I think we want this. Honestly, I don't think it matters. I guess we'll take the Brainstorm because it turns into 2 mana. Cast Brainstorm. Now let's hide the claw on top. Okay. And cast Burning Wish. Yeah, Chris, there's some things that YouTube just doesn't have, unfortunately. Like, I don't get the link for my stream until I'm already live, for example. So, like, I have to share after I go live. Just a little bit different, but I prefer YouTube. And our opponent has conceded the game, so that's a turn 2 over... I have no idea. So that goes to the credit for that win goes to the sideboard Echo, and then Tendrils out of the board on turn 2. All right, we're on the draw. I don't know what our opponent's up to, but I'm gonna keep the Veils in and just board out the 1 grid, and I'll do a single chain. Maybe I'll do double chain and take out the relay. Let's see how this works. Hey Tyler, how's it going? Tyler, everyone, is the person that paid for the Sweet Ant video that I recorded today that might be live next week. I hope it's live next week, but it's a good one. And if you're a member of the Combo Cabal or top tier, you get to watch all videos early. I'll be pushing that video live for members of that tier later on tonight. I'll be editing videos while I'm watching baseball. I have 2 that I'll be editing. Actually, if you're a member of this channel, I have a members only video. Ooh, the Reanimator. I have a members only video that I'll be pushing either tonight or tomorrow of another Lotus Breach for Modern video that's only available for channel members. I would not ever play the 1 land Twiddle deck in Legacy. It's just not the appropriate power level. I'm sorry. And Burning Wish down. Black-Red Reanimator, huh? I guess I was right to bring in Chain of Vapors. I think I'm going to brainstorm off this Petal, so that way I can convert the Chrome Mox into something useful. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of the Veil. I just don't have the mana to keep the Veil around, so I think it's a little bit of a trap to keep it. Let's cast Ponder. Can't keep that shuffle. Okay, so now we need to draw land. Oh, yes, I am playing Legacy. I have not done a video on my, what do you mean on my numbers? Like my deck versions or my like stats? I don't know what the question here is. So they have a turn 2 Griselbrand. We're in trouble. My deck versions are not exciting. It's literally just number after number. I don't think that assigning weight to versions is something that you should be doing, because it's not like any one version is significantly better than another. So I just like tick up every time. On my stats, that's not really something people are watching, like that, like you might be interested in that, but it wouldn't be something that the masses would like. So like I could do it as like a members only video, but if I just published a video on me talking about my overall metrics and stats, that would kill me in the algorithm. Like that's just like not a good idea. YouTube over Twitch. YouTube has searchability. That's the big thing. Like YouTube is built into Google because they're all part of the Google family. And a part of that is that you have better, so like you can't watch or search for the Epic Storm through Twitch and find somebody playing the Epic Storm or playing something else. So that's primarily why. And I'm already a YouTube content creator. You don't gain anything by streaming to Twitch and then, you know, having a small number of people watch you, and I already do YouTube. Like, it's better to keep it all in one central hub. All right, so Iona has entered the battlefield. Black. Okay. If we can brainstorm into the nuts here, we have it. Draw. Okay. That wasn't bad. Let's brainstorm. I did see that there's an SCG Syracuse, so we can ditch Dark Ritual here. And then Rite of Flame? Oh, I just have to think this through, because right next turn they're attacking for 14. I think I need to hide a right if I want to win this. But the problem then becomes doing it all in one turn. Like, I am still in this game, believe it or not. It is tough to tell anyone how to get good in 2 weeks, Martin. I'm sorry. Like, honestly, the best thing for you to do is just practice whatever you plan on playing over and over. There's no secret. It's just practice a lot. Like, Magic is a very difficult game. Yeah, Pauper's great. I really, really love playing Cycle Storm. I probably upload it more often than I should, just because I love playing it so much. But it doesn't always perform as well as I'd hope because I upload it so frequently, but I just really enjoy playing Cycle Storm. So it's one of those things where I take the hit on the metrics just because I enjoy it. Opponent gets Grief, so we will cycle Veil here, and I believe that we have it next turn. Okay, so take a draw. We'll do black, blue, play Lotus Petal. Yeah, I believe we've got our opponent here. Griselbrand not good enough. So we'll bounce our Lotus Petal. Sacrifice the Trop and bounce Iona. Get out of here, Reanimator. Play the Lotus Petal. Rite of Flame, Dark Ritual, Burning Wish, Chicken Tenders. Yes. Grab those tendies. How about that? I agree, Tom. I mean, sometimes I don't enjoy playing some of the donation decks, if I'm being honest. And it's like I just don't like playing decks that are like obviously not competitive. Yeah, like I'm a spike through and through. And sometimes people submit donation decks that they know that are just awful, so that way they can watch me play them. And I just don't enjoy that. So I don't just enjoy playing bad decks and then just, I don't know, like losing going 0-4 or whatever. Like some people like watching me struggle playing decks, and it's just like not for me. I like winning way too much. Did I see the Lotus Bloom Wargate combo? I don't know what that is, but the answer is no. All right, so we win this one. I'm gonna give the credit to Chain of Vapor here, and then Tendrils out of the board again on turn 3. All right. Okay, we are waiting for the round to pair. One thing I always find funny is every once in a while I'll get people that comment on the videos. They're like, "Why are you running promotional ads for yourself?" Because this is free content that I am doing and I am trying to build. And I wasted a whole 22 seconds of your life by running that ad. I think you'll be okay. All right. We are on the play. Good hand. Keep. No sound. Oh, it looks like I accidentally muted that specific one. Oh well. It's fine. I'm glad you enjoyed the pre-flight entertainment. Alright, I have no idea what our opponent's playing. I guess I could type their name into Goldfish. I already typed it into my spreadsheet. Okay, according to Goldfish, they have one result with Jeskai Ragavan. I don't really know what that means, but I'm just going to pass the turn here. No, Josh, we are one round in. Yeah, Tom, I do say thanks for the engagement a lot. I wish I could take credit for that, but that's really a Brian Koval thing. Brian is much more level-headed and intelligent than I am, and he's just like, here's a trick I use, you should use it too. So shout outs to Brian. All right, let's cast Brainstorm. We'll get rid of the Chrome Mox. We don't really need that. And let's ponder. Looking for Veil of Summer here. We'll shuffle this. Did I just jam? I don't know. I'm feeling like maybe I should just jam here. Well, force pitching Thoughtcast. All right, we're gonna let that go and just pass the turn. All right, so they mulled the Force. We just need to find a Burning Wish or a Wish Claw, and we have Peer or Ad Nauseam. Draw. Delta is not it, so we're just gonna play a land and pass the turn here. What kind of jerk plays 8 cast? Am I right? Bobble. Mox Opal, so now they can play Narset. No plays, so they'll have 3 cards in hand. Draw. Another diamond. Pass. What are they casting? Karn! What? Heathen. Draw. Let's see if we can find Relay or Burning Wish here. Garbage Planeswalker. I hate this card so much. Trash card. So we have Burning Wish. I can get rid of a diamond here. Actually, maybe I want to keep those, and then if I get... Oh no, we don't play Grapeshot anymore, that's right. So I can empty. They probably have an answer for empty. So I think I'm just dead here. Tyler, you think this person is playing Karn because they couldn't get Kappas? I don't know if that's the case. I mean, there's some people that are just like terrible people that think that Karn is a fun card. I don't know. Once again, thank you to all of our new subscribers and members. I do appreciate you. Yeah, we just never beat the Karn Force of Will deck. Which is Emery. Sure. I think we're probably just dead here. Our only way of beating Karn is empty the Warrens, and those decks tend to play something like an EE or a Ratchet Bomb or something like that in the board. Hello, hello, hello. They picked up coding. I'm going to save my time here and we can just go to game 2. Okay. So I do like Chain of Vapor, Abrupt Decay, and then against the prison deck, like, do we want Galvanic Relays? I feel like the answer might be yes. The problem is that, like, we're boarding in a lot. I think you can board out Echo against the deck that has Narsets in it and Hull Breachers. So now we're at 61. You have to figure out what's the thing that goes, which is really the tough part because we want all of this. And I like Grid. Like, Grid isn't perfect because they have soul lands, but a lot of the time this deck wants to Chalice on 1. So Grid is like a weird piece of protection that can beat Chalice on 1, which is sort of nice. I don't really know what we're supposed to board out at this point. I don't face this deck that often. Could maybe do like an Opal, but then your relays get worse. Maybe it should just be Defense Grid. Let's try this, I guess. It is not a Yorion pile. I don't know how you mistook like Seed of the Synod and Karn for a Yorian pile. Like, you might want to get those glasses checked out. Alright, on the play. This hand's so clunky. I don't think we're allowed to keep that. When I kept 7, there's 0 chance we win. Alright, so I'm gonna go to 5. And now to 4. And let's go to the next one. That's not good. Okay. Playing your favorite combo deck in paper just got so much easier with the Epic Storm Mini Token Pack. You can pick one up at theepicstorm.com/shop for $13. It includes 64 double-sided mini tokens. That's 128 tokens total. And they include 10 black, 10 blue, 10 red, 5 green, 5 white, 3 colorless, 20 storm counters. That means that you can count your way all the way up to 20 for Grapeshot, everyone's favorite Stormwind condition, a Galvanic Relay Exile Indicator, 4 treasure tokens for Strike It Rich, and then 10 monk tokens for our vintage friends. It also has Slime Time Live, Ave Progenitor Ooze tokens with the power and toughness already built in to make playing in paper so much easier. No fumbling around with dice. We've got you covered. Make sure to go grab those if you're playing Modern. And then Squirrels versus Goblins, Chatterstorm versus Empty the Warrens, the Battle of the Ages. You definitely need 20 Squirrel tokens and 20 Goblin tokens. You're going to love this mini token pack, I promise. And once again, you can grab that at theepicstorm.com/shop. Okay, we're back, and we got paired into Zax666, who has a result with Painter. So I imagine that they're on that. Hey Nathan, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. And I'll try this out. This hand seems pretty reasonable. Like, I don't always like just mulliganing to whatever Goldfish says that our opponent's playing. Like, this hand's like fairly well-rounded. Dark Ritual. So I can play the Ponder into the Pyroblast, or I can pass and potentially use this Veil of Summer. So I'm going to do that. I'm just going to wait. Well, the token ad is admittedly a little bit longer. But the thing about the token ad and the sponsorship ad that I typically do at the beginning, or the support that I do at the beginning, is at the end or at the beginning of all my videos, I used to just manually say all of that stuff over and over and over. So every time I wanted to record a video, I would add 5 minutes of just me talking after the deck tech. So you'd just be staring at me talking about the stuff. And I was like, I can make this more visually interesting. Instead of just like whatever I was doing before. And on top of it, I get to save all that time off my life now. All right, draw Wishclaw Talisman. So Dark Ritual Wishclaw, this is Ad Nauseam from 18 with no land drop. Yeah, Lion's Eye Diamond, terrible card. All right, Dark Ritual. Like, a lot of the changes that I made to the channel in the last few months are just like quality of life stuff for me. Because people don't like the ads or whatever, but I was saying all that stuff before. It's not like it ever changed. It's just now there's visuals and people get butthurt about it. All right, let's put Ad Nauseam on the stack. Girl Mox is a good one. Okay, we should have this from here. Yeah, okay, the LED wrapped it up. Stop there. Cast these petals. Okay, Rite of Flame. Tap for a black, Dark Ritual. Dark Ritual. Lion's Eye Diamond. Burning Wish. So, like, if I wasn't being lazy, you're supposed to play Defense Grid there, because there's some wild world where you get punished. I'll play it now, I guess, but, like, I don't know, I was feeling a little lazy. I am not a meteorologist. Pretty close. I know the joke you're going for, but I am a web designer. That's game number 1 over Painter. Alright, Ad Nauseam, Tendrils from the sideboard, and turn 2. Yeah, I mean, Tom, I hope people don't always skip past them, but I understand if you watch my videos all the time, you've already seen them, you want to skip. But I think a lot of people forget that there's so many people that find us through Google search. And by us, I mean the Cast of the Eternal Glory podcast, because we put a bunch of SEO into our videos. So there's people that will find us through Google search that will watch our videos for the first time. And this way they're getting all of our information. If they become a regular subscriber, not everyone watches every video. Some people will watch just the videos they care about. So like maybe they only watch the Pioneer Lotus videos, for example. And if that's the case, they only see our ads once every 2 weeks or once every 3 weeks. So, I mean, if you watch all of my videos, I love you, thank you, but most people don't. And I think that's where a lot of the disconnect comes from, if I'm being completely honest. So we can get rid of the grid here and probably board down to 1 Veil. I don't think we want Relay, so let's keep a Veil instead. Let's try this out. I guess you could say this is a live show. I mean, I stream like once a month, if that. But sure. Is this hand even good? I guess I'll keep it. I don't like it that much. Uh-oh. Heathen. Trinisphere Heathens. Alright, we do have 2 lands. We have Chain of Vapor and Abrupt Decay in our deck, we just have to find them. And a 3rd land. Mountain? I don't even know what that is. Alright, Bray's Apprentice, 2/3. When it enters the battlefield, make a Thopter, choose second artifact, choose 1, exile the top card, you can play that, or target creature gets bigger. I guess it gives you like welder food. I don't know how good this card actually is, but we'll see. Draw. Another Wishclaw. Pass. I didn't mean for this stream to solely be making fun of people that don't like ads. That was not my intent. I just wanted to relax and play some Legacy before watching baseball later. So we'll take 3 here. And a welder. Okay, the welder shuts off half of our outs. Alright, let's go to game 3. Did not go well there, but now we get to be on the play, which is nice. Alright, game 3 on the play. I wouldn't argue that Legacy is healthy right now. I mean, Blue-Red Delver is just by far the best deck in the format, and it's not even close. I want to keep this, but I can't. Going to 5. So this is a turn 1 Echo, but I'd have to imprint my Ad Nauseam. Is that true? No, I could keep the Ad Naus around. I think that this is better. Why am I a Mets fan? I mean, I wouldn't say most people in New York are Yankees fans. I don't think that's really true. I feel like that's like a false statement, but I mean, there's a lot of Mets fans. It's just Yankees fans tend to be a little bit louder. The whole like 27 rings, and then they don't actually watch baseball. I feel like most people that are passionate about the sport of baseball tend to, I don't know, they don't talk that way. I'll say that. Come on, click. There we go. Like, in my experience, a lot of Yankees fans tend to be more casual baseball fans that don't actually watch the game that much. Like, yes, there are Yankees fans that are super into the game. Like, those do exist. I'm friends with some of them. But they're few and far between. I'll say that. All right, grab the Echo and let's spin that wheel. So we're a mana short of a relay here. We just have to pass. Well, I think, okay, I think there's a big like misconception that like, oh, I watched this streamer and they never play Delver in their leagues. The people that play Delver aren't jamming leagues constantly. Like the people that like it's a come on, turn on transfer again. Like the people that play Delver are the tryhards that are winning challenges. They're not people like suiting up for leagues. I don't really buy that as like a talking point. I think that's just like not fair. Thank you for becoming a subscriber, Gene. But like that's just like lying to yourself about the state of Legacy. If you look at any like competitive tournaments, Delver decks are winning over and over. There's 5 in the top 8 of the showcase this weekend. Chris, we have a beginner's guide on the website. Alex McKinley has a brand new article series on learning the Epic Storm. Go check those out. We have to move to discard here. I need to draw land 3. Get rid of this brainstorm. We don't need it. All right, we are falling behind here. Welder. So now they have a way of getting back their Trinisphere. We need to hit land 3. Come on, deck. There we go. All right, so we should have a win here. All right, let's cast this Abrupt Decay. Get out of here, Trinisphere, you trash card. Lions of Diamond. Rite of Flame. That's interesting that your family became Mets fans. There are still a lot of Dodgers fans in Queens/Brooklyn. So we have 4 mana, 5 mana, 8 mana, so we're 1 short of Peer into the Abyss. We can Ad Nauseam though. I feel like that will be the choice here. All right, Ad Naus coming up. And I'm not trying to make fun of you for like thinking that like there's no Delver in leagues because you watch Brian Koval's videos. One, Brian's sweet, good friend. But it's just like not a great way of approaching the game through like leagues. Like leagues are actually pretty casual in my experience. They were really competitive until they lowered the entry point. So I'm gonna stop here so I don't like die to a lightning bolt if I flip echo. But like they used to be really competitive, and then they lowered the entry from $12 to $10, and then started giving everyone who went 3-2 their money back. And I mean, I understand why they did it. They wanted more people playing leagues, which is good, but it also allowed people to play their like trash brews in leagues and feel like they could get their money back all the time. And when that happened, leagues became less competitive. Like the value in playing in them for tournament practice went down a lot. And that's pretty much my gist. All right, and we will grab Tendrils here. All right, looks like we're about to be 2-1. Wooch wooch. Okay, that's an Ad Nauseam into the... Was that main deck Tendrils? I can't even remember. That's the sideboard Tendrils. All right. Update our record. I forgot after the first round. No, leagues are not free. They're $10 or 10 play points, whatever you want, or 100 play points or whatever. But leagues are pretty soft nowadays. Hey, you're still watching. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe. If you're looking to make a purchase from Card Hoarder, TCG Player, or Amazon and are looking to support us, you can open up our description down below, and in there you will find our affiliate links. Those same links are found on the homepage of the Epic Storm. But that's not all. We've included a Card Hoarder button on our website that will load the Epic Storm in your Card Hoarder cart to make life simple for you. All right, we are back for the next round. Thankfully, we're pairing pretty quickly today. We're on the play against Magic Lair. Blue-green, it says. What does blue-green mean? Cloud Post with blue in it. But this is dated February, and before that, Naiadeps, Lesniadeps. Okay, so I would guess some sort of non-blue deck, but who actually knows? So this is a turn 1 Echo. So it's like starting the game with a land and some Storm. Let's try it, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I don't really enjoy playing Magic when the Mythic tokens are out. It's just like, the leagues are very erratic. I'll say that. Okay. Rite of Flame. Also, if our opponent switched to a forest deck, we're going to get trashed here. Burning Wish. Go grab that Echo. Lines of Diamond. And let's flash it back. Starting the game with 4 Storm and a land in play. Okay, we can Echo again. This time we'll imprint Ponder. So we'll have a little bit mana floating now. Rite of Flame. Wow, the Jordan Cream is here? I don't know why I stumbled on your name, Jordan. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. No disrespect. So this is Storm 9. Ooh, this looks like a W. A George W. A win. I don't know why I'm saying that for George W. Bush, but I just made that bad joke. Please forgive me. Mox Opal. Is 8 Mulch the real deal? It's pretty good at beating Delver, so if I was to give recommendations for playing a deck in a competitive event, I think it's fairly good. Alright, let's tap this and Dark Ritual. Wishclaw Talisman. If the Wishclaw resolves, it's game over. It is, in fact, game over. I can ponder. So what we shouldn't do is shuffle and draw, because if I accidentally draw the Tendrils, we open ourselves up to losing. And I don't want to lose. Grab Tendrils and target the opponent. George W. is never referred to as George Washington. All right, so turn 1 win with a pair of Echo of Aeons. And that's the main deck tendies this time. Okay. So we don't know what our opponent's playing, but their Goldfish history has a lot of non-blue. So I'm going to board out the Veil of Summers and keep in the grid for Mind Break. And let's try this out. But going back to my point, yeah, I think the 8 mulch decks are pretty good at beating Delver, so they're a very reasonable choice to play in any event. Like, it's hard to tell someone, no, don't play this deck that just won the showcase. That's very good against the best deck in the format. How's it going, Jax? Welcome, Western Space. Thank you for being a member. I do appreciate you. You're too kind. Thank you for the tip. Not even Storm 20, though. Can't believe Jax comes to the stream, immediately starts putting me down. Hurts the only feeling I had. We'll try this out. I feel like the epic gamble over here, just keeping hands that are Lion's Eye Diamond Echo of Aeons, nothing else. What are you playing, opponent? You have a Maya. Okay. I mean, should I cast the Ponder? I think so. I think I should still jam right now. If I get got by Mind Break, I get got by Mind Break. Like, if I pass and they Sphere Resistance me, I'm going to feel like an idiot anyway. So, like, either way, it's a lose-lose. Let's spin the wheel on Echo. Echo resolves. Okay. This does not win the game, but we can cast Ponder. Another Rite of Flame and a Wish Claw. Those aren't really cards I need here. I'm going to shuffle. Pass the turn. We cannot Ad Nauseam next turn. Our colors do not work. And I could not fetch for Volcanic Island because it's a Verdant Catacombs. Gustavo, it is MTG Goldfish. So they're on Cloud Post, though they do have Mind Break in their deck. And we were just lucky that they didn't have it. Because Cloud Post always has Mind Break. Alright. We'll play out Petal here. Pass the turn. I think Jax always has a turn 1 combo. Like, I don't think it's possible for Jax to open up a hand and for there not to be a turn 1 in it. Then again, Jax never plays protection in any of their combo decks. It's always like, oh no, Collector Oof. Okay, that hurts. Well, I mean, that wouldn't have happened to Jax, and they're gonna bog us. Draw. We have 4 outs here. Ponder's a good one. I guess we want to keep the Trop open for Abrupt Decay. Hello, Chain of Vapor. Does that do it here? I don't think it does. So if I Chain of Vapor... Yeah, I'm wrong. I have the wrong colors here to win. So we're going to chain on their end step. Played Beseiju. Okay. We'll take 2 here. Whoops. And let's bounce the Oof. I'm a little bit worried because they could blow up the Wish Claw in response, and then I would get wrecked. Like, why did they play Beseiju? Like, that's the real question here. Seven cards in hand for the opponent. And we're about to draw Dark Ritual. Alright, so let's tap this for black, play the Ritual. And then we can go get Ad Nauseam. Keep in mind there's no Echo of Aeons in our deck at the moment. Storm 2. No Echo, no Tendrils, 1 Relay. How do I feel about TS and paper compared to online? I mean, I don't like, are you asking if it's like more difficult to play online due to like clicks? I wouldn't say that really has any sort of influence if that's the question. I mean, if you're asking about like the paper metagame comparison, I think that, like, honestly, I believe that the whole paper metagame thing is a fallacy. Like, the paper metagame at this point is based on the online meta. So if you're someone out there touting that like the paper metagame is completely different, it might be for your 12-person local, but if we're talking about 5Ks or whatever, you're sort of just lying to yourself to make yourself feel better. Like, if you're playing in 5Ks and you truly believe that paper is different from online, like, have at it. Like, I'm not going to stop you from losing. Endurance. I've endured. I can Ad Nauseam again. Okay, let's play a grid. So if this resolves, we have to set it up to beat double Mind Break, but we can do that fairly easily. Alright, so let's cast Tendrils. And then if they Mind Break it, we can just Tendrils out of the board. So our opponent was on Cloud Post. Hiya. Waiting on our opponent here. They're going to click through all the Tendrils of Agony with their Mind Break, and then we will Tendrils them again. Oh no! I didn't see that coming! I can't believe it! How could that possibly happen to me? I played so perfectly. Alright, I'm going to brainstorm here because I can and they can't stop me. And it replaces itself. Put back 2 lands. We'll play an Opal. I think this is like one of the few things that I miss about not playing Grapeshot. And by that I mean, I get to showboat less. Like, here, I could be like, okay, fine, you got to Mind Break my Tendrils, but now I get to Grapeshot you or whatever. And that's just, like, not a thing anymore. Okay. Grab the sideboard, Tenders. That said, I don't think you should play cards for showboating reasons. Like, I am over 100 matches deep without having Grapeshot at this point, and I don't know if I've missed it at all. Like, sure, you could have argued that, like, against the Karn deck in match 2 or whatever, I wanted to get Grapeshot and then couldn't, but I wasn't winning that game anyway. So, like, why does that matter? I guess that's my point. We're now 3-1. Let's update that record. Like, a lot of players like to think to these, like, situations where they're like, if I had this in my deck, I could have won. But then they never think about the board state that they're in, and they were just never winning that game to begin with. All right, 1 match left to go. Let's see if we can 4-1 this. What ad do I want to run for you fine people? How about a short one?
If you're looking for more great Magic the Gathering content, definitely check out the Eternal Glory podcast. It is myself, Bryant Cook, alongside Brian Koval and Phil Gallagher. We primarily discuss Legacy. That said, a lot of what we talk about transcends all formats. We're available on all major podcast platforms.
All right. Hope you enjoyed that 20-second ad. That one is literally 20 seconds. I know it for a fact. Waiting to get paired here. I'd like to thank Jake Cross again for becoming a member. And if you aren't a member, if you become one, you gain access to badges and emotes that you can put in the chat. If you're a member already, make sure to use those. They're a lot of fun. All that good stuff. Jordan is actually one of our oldest members. I think Jordan's currently like member number 3. Richard Hardpack. I don't know. I believe it's like 68, but I'm not sure if that's actually like the record anymore because like vintage PO for a long time, like your win condition was mentor, and there were sometimes where it was like the bottom of your deck, and by the time you found it, your storm count was like incredibly high. But I remember it being 68 for a number of years in like the 2013 era, but I don't know anymore. I don't care about a pity chest. I want a 4-1. There Jordan is. That beautiful man. All right, let's get this 4-1. On the play. In fact, I won't be happy unless I get a 4-1. Like 4-1 or better is what I go for. No results. All right. So we have turn 2 defense grid. No real action spell. I think I'm going to try this. Like my win rate right now has just been so incredibly high recently that like if I go 3-2, that's only a 60% win rate. Like my win rate right now is literally 74.5%. So like 75% is 3-1, which is what we are right now. If I go 4-1, that's 80%. So I'll you know gain a tiny metric, but 3-2 would I'd be pretty disappointed. Underground Sea. Is this Doomsday? I never beat Doomsday. Could be Ant. I'm not sure. I guess we'll know if they play Lotus Petal or Lion's Eye Diamond. That is true. If you need help with Mana and Storm, definitely get the token pack. Draw. That was a good one. Alright, so let's play out a Petal to pretend that we have Veil of Summer here. Let's play Grid. They're going to force it. Pitching Ponder, so we still don't know what they're playing. I'm just going to pass here. What are you playing, opponent? So they are in fact on Doomsday, and we're likely getting our Wish Claw discarded here. Doomsday's a miserable matchup. We're not winning this. Wish Claw down. Four cards in the Doomsday player's hand. Draw. Alright, let's cast Ponder. Relay. Okay. So I'm going to draw the land. Next turn we can brainstorm and set up a relay for 4. I am excited to watch Tyler McGill pitch later tonight. I feel bad for that guy. Well, obviously, Tyler McGill gets to pitch opening night for the Mets or whatever. But I watched Tyler McGill's... Ooh, they're just going to Doomsday Pass when I have Tendrils. I watched Tyler McGill's first pitching appearance, and his mom just went on air, because they always interview the parents that are there. And Tyler McGill's parents... His mom just like shared a bunch of embarrassing stories about Tyler as a kid, and they were just like really weird embarrassing. They weren't like funny embarrassing. It was just like pretty uncomfortable for all parties. Jax, we'll see. If they're passing the turn here, we stand a chance. But if they have like Cycler in hand into Lotus Petal Brainstorm, we're dead. Have I always played Storm Combo? No. I've played a lot of different decks in my life. I've been playing Magic since 2001, so I've played a lot of different stuff. I also think that you get better as a player when you play more things. You should switch things up. Like, I play a lot of combo decks for the YouTube channel, but like I actually love playing control decks. Jax, we know our top card is Brainstorm. We know that already. Alright, our opponent has resolved Doomsday. I don't see any Lotus Petals in there. Oh, looks like we're dead. Yep, I'm dead. That's unfortunate. What a bummer. Oh, there's petals down here, I guess. I just missed them. If we untapped, we actually had it. But they only have 2 cards. It's LED Cycler. Damn it. Yeah, they got us. They got it. Womp womp. Okay, so I've been boarding in a couple copies of Relay here, and it's boarding out a few copies of Ponder, because Doomsday is a deck that boards into a bunch of forces in post-board games, and Relay helps beat that. I mean, I play limited sometimes. I mean, I don't know. Gotta play different stuff to get better at Magic. Power level wise, Recruiter's probably fine. I'm aware that they made the Goblin Snoop or whatever that just makes it like an instant win on turn 3 or whatever. But there's a bunch of legacy decks that went on turn 3. I don't know why Goblins isn't allowed to have that. But if you're going to argue about time, Doomsday is legal where since he's divining top, they said was partially banned due to time purposes. I think Recruiter, it's tough to justify unbanning due to the timing as well. Back when they banned top for that reason, Doomsday wasn't really a viable deck. So, I don't know. It's all shades of gray. Hey Mitch, how's it going? So we lost game 1 to Doomsday. In order to get the 4-1, we will have to win back-to-back games. Have I ever won with Tendrils for 1? I'm sure that I have at some point in my life. Okay. On the play. This is fine-ish. A little bit clunky, but it's mostly okay. I feel like that's a disingenuous question, Alex. Like, how do you feel like this deck is compared to the best deck in the format? Um, like, I don't know, like, TS is really good against Blue Red Delver, but it's like, you shouldn't be asking people, is this better than the best deck? Because it's just, like, not a fair question. Okay, drop and Lion's Eye Diamond pass the turn. No need to hold Diamond in our hand to possibly be discarded by Thoughtseize. Turn 1 Flooded Strand. Okay, I'm gonna Veil. Drew another Relay. Not really what we needed here. Draw. Let's attempt a Brainstorm. That is not good. Wow. Fuck. Ah, jeez. This deck hates me. Pass. We are not winning this. Thank you to everyone who watched, but we're not winning this. Just Veil it is not the answer. Like, if you think it's that simple, you haven't played enough of this deck. So, Veil of Summer is a protection spell. Like, in theory, you could Brainstorm there, hide Burning Wish, hide Veil, and then if your Brainstorm hits mana, you have a protected Echo of Aeons, which is better than just, like, countering a Thoughtseize. That said, I value digging deeper for the red source, and then we didn't hit it, so nothing matters. It's like, I don't agree with that at all. And now we're just getting goldfished. It's like a level 1 play where like sometimes you have to think more than that. We're dead. We can't win this. Man, 3-2 so disappointing. Doomsday in that trash Urza deck. Or 8. I don't like I have it listed as Urza Stompy because 8 cast tends to not play Karn, where the Urza Stompy deck does. But yeah, this league was difficult. Black Red Reanimator, Urza Stompy, Painter, Cloudpost, Doomsday. The only like easy matchup in this league would be Cloudpost. I guess I could check my percentage against Painter, but I don't know if I have enough like data for meaningful size here. Let me take off the filter for deck versions. That is the first time that I've played Painters in the most recent banning, so I guess I could look at like my historical data sheet, but I don't know. Am I dead yet? What's taking so long? Just kill me. Our opponent didn't punt last game, Jax. I doubt they'll do it now. They had an easier win this time. The old blue deck that gets to go turn 1 Thoughtseize and have force backup and turn 2 win. Doomsday's very good. Like, the 8 Force of Will deck that gets to play discard and wins turn 2 is just so powerful. But this is a little disappointing, being a 3-2. Let me see what it brings my win percentage down to. Alright, so 73.33 now at 102 matches. I mean, it's not the worst. I guess technically I need to average those two numbers together. So this version 0.7 and 0.8 are 1 card different. So it's really these two averaged together. So it's like 72 and some change. But at 102 matches, that's a pretty good sample size. Before the 3-2, this was at 74 and some change. But can't be too angry. It's fine. Still a very good win percentage. Thank you to everyone that watched. I do appreciate it, but I'm going to go grab some dinner and watch baseball.